Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Lisa Swain, file number 23L2792161. And then I also have a 23L2792162. And you're Miss Lisa Swain?
Yes.
Ms. Swain, today was the date and time set for show causes because you have two tickets that you have a balance for. So it says here that you on May 19th, 2023 at 5:20 in the morning in the area of Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, City of Lansing, Ingham County, State of Michigan, received a citation for disobeying a traffic control device and having an accident, and a no insurance citation. And you were supposed to appear in court on September 11th. You did not appear, and there was a default judgment. You appeared before the magistrate, and there was an extension given for you to make payment by October 11th. And it looks like here you failed to make any payments. So you owe $198 on the disobeyed traffic control device, and you owe $312 on the no insurance. When do you intend to make payment, ma'am?
I intend to make payment. If I could possibly on Friday of next week when I get paid.
Are you going to pay in full, or are you making a partial payment?
I'm trying to make a payment arrangement.
How much are you going to pay?
$50.
Okay, next Friday is the Friday after Thanksgiving. We're not open, so you would have to do it on the following Monday, which is the 27th, okay?
Yes.
And when are you going to make your next payment?
I plan on making it every Friday after that.
How much? $50 every Friday?
$50, but if I do have more to spend, I can definitely pay more.
Okay. So I'll note here you'll make your first payment of $50 on November 27th, and you'll pay $50 per week until paid in full.
Oh.
Do you know how to make payments, ma'am?
Yes, I go downtown to the court office.
Yep, and we're in City Hall on the 6th floor. You'll go to the criminal traffic window, or you can go on the court website and use your case number to make payments, okay?
Okay.
You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello?
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Can you hear me?
Me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm Stormy Powell.
Are you representing her?
Yeah. Can I talk to her for just a minute?
Yes, yes. I don't know why there's an echo.
Okay, going to five. And it works.
Who's the person identified as Zoom user?
Anthony Bywater.
Into the jail, that's who that is.
Oh. What's your name, ma'am?
Deonis Lee.
Thank you.
So still, somebody.
I need to, get a charger.
Okay,
Deanna.
Mr. Lee, the jail on, and then we have Anthony Bywater.
Um, I have, I'm in the process of collecting proofs from Ms. Powell. I do need to speak with Mr. Bywater. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes.
Mr. Bywater, I'm gonna put you in room 2, and when Mr. Lee is available, I'll put him in the room with you.
Yes.
Are you my attorney? Do I have an attorney on this case?
Ma'am, you sit quietly until we call your case, okay? Mr. Lee is your, Mr. Lee is your attorney. You're gonna sit quietly until we call your name, okay? Mr. Lee, I'm gonna put you in the room with Mr. Bywater.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you, Your Honor.
You are out.
Are we ready, Mr. Lee?
Yes, we are ready to proceed on Mr. Bywater. I'm still waiting a response from Mr. Staples on Miss Powell, and then I believe we'll be ready to go on her as well.
Okay. Oh, I have the green. Okay, on the record, in the matter, the people of the city of Lansing versus Stormy Powell, file number 23L281188828881 and 883, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Stormy Powell.
Today was the date and the time that was set for a pretrial and 2 explanation hearings. I have an expired plate, a speeding 16 and over, and a no proof of insurance. And Mr. Lee indicated that you provided some proofs to Mr. Staples. Mr. Staples, is there an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. We have confirmed that Ms. Powell does currently have a valid license. So the city would move to dismiss the expired license count. Mr. Lee was able to forward a proof of insurance, but upon examination, that insurance policy expired on 11/5. So I have asked for a up-to-date copy of that, Your Honor. And then the city was willing to offer to amend the speeding charge to 6 to 10 over as opposed to the 16 plus that it currently is.
Okay, was the insurance was proof that she had insurance at the time of the incident?
Let me double check, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
Yep, it does look like it would have been valid at the time of the ticket. So the city will move to dismiss the insurance civil infraction as well.
Okay, and is the defendant pleading to the speeding 16 over, Mr. Lee? Or accepting responsibility, that is?
The defendant accepts responsibility for the reduced speeding ticket for 6 to 10 over.
Okay, was that the offer? Because I asked Mr. Staples, was there an offer? He didn't say that.
Yes, I'm sorry, Your Honor, that was the offer. Mr. Staples could confirm.
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
Okay, the fine is $145. Ms. Powell, when can you make payment? You're muted, ma'am.
Let me see, what's today? This Friday?
Are you gonna pay in full this Friday, or are you making a partial payment?
I can make a partial payment
How much?
just in case I don't have the whole thing. I'm sorry, ma'am.
How much you gonna pay?
Can I do the 100 and then just pay the 50?
When are you gonna pay the 50?
Next Friday on the 24th.
Okay, so we're closed the 24th, so you can make it on the 27th, okay?
I'm sorry.
We're closed 24th for Thanksgiving, so you can make it by the 27th, okay?
Okay. So the 17th and the 27th?
That's correct.
Okay.
And you know how to make payment online? If not, you can come and make payment in person at the criminal traffic window as well.
Yes, I'm gonna go in person.
Okay. Do you have any questions at this time, ma'am?
No.
You're all set. Thank you. The record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Anthony Bywater at file number 23-02801 and then 23L2789801. Council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Anthony Bywater.
Okay, Mr. Bywater, today's the date set for a pretrial on a reckless driving and an explanation hearing on a no insurance. Was there an offer, Mr. Staples?
There was, Your Honor, on this file, the offer was, just one second. That the city would be willing to amend the reckless driving to a careless driving, civil infraction, and then he would also accept responsibility for the no insurance.
Mr. Lee, how does your client want to proceed?
Your Honor, my client wants to accept the responsibility for the careless driving. However, he may actually have insurance. I did not inquire. Mr. Bywater, do you currently have insurance?
No, I don't even have the car anymore.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm sorry. Perhaps we could have further discussion on the insurance issue if you're willing to reset the matter. But he will accept the careless driving.
Okay, careless driving fine is $215. When can you make payment, Mr. Bywater?
I could pay partial payment on the 23rd and then the rest on the 7th.
How much can you pay on the 27th? Because the 23rd is Thanksgiving.
$100.
You say you'll pay the balance on the 3rd,
7th,
the 7th of December?
yes.
Okay, you can make payment online at the court website, or you can come and make payment in person, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll reset the no insurance so that the attorneys can talk off the record and have a resolution for the next court date. November 21st at 9. Any additional matters for today's record?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Lee, did you speak to Deonis Lee?
No, Your Honor, I have not. I am prepared to proceed on Mr. Cruz, however.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Ramone Cruz, file number 23-02971, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Ramone Cruz.
Mr. Cruz, today was the date set for a pretrial on a driving unlicensed. Was there an offer on this or has this been resolved?
Your Honor, we'd be looking for a 2-week adjournment at this time or longer. There's some more information that needs to be gained and looked into, and I've discussed that with Mr. Lee, and I don't believe there to be any objection.
No objection, Your Honor.
November 28th at 9:30. You have any questions today, Mr. Cruz?
No questions.
You're all set.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Cruz.
Ms. Lee is in your room.
Thank you, ma'am. Yep.
Les, can you read John Chandler?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. I'll sit there. All right.
Okay, you can be seated, ma'am. On the record, in the matters of the people of the city of Lansing versus Deonis Lee, I have file numbers 19-02807 and 21-00641, and I have 16-01798. Council affairs.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Deonis Lee.
Okay, Ms. Lee, today's the date and the time that was set for pre-trials. The failure to stop after a property damage accident, a driving while license is suspended, a hinder, obstruct, oppose, and resist an officer, and a drug paraphernalia. Were there offers on these, Mr. Staples?
Yes, Your Honor, the offer was to plead to the 19-2807 file, and the city would dismiss the 21-00641 file.
Mr. Lee, how does she want to proceed?
Your Honor, my client wishes to accept the offer with one caveat. The plea would include a plea to an amended charge of allowing a suspended person to drive.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, that's correct. I did,
Oh.
yep.
Allowing. Okay, in exchange, the city's gonna dismiss the file or the charges in file number 21-00641, correct, Mr. Staples?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and Ms. Lee, you want to accept that offer and plead guilty to failure to stop after property damage accident and a amended charge of allowing a suspended person to operate?
Yes, ma'am.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Count one, which is failure to stop an ID after property damage accident, is a misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 90 days in jail and or $500 and $100 in fines. And count two, being amended to allowing a suspended person to operate is a misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine. However, it is non-abstractable, which means it's not reported to the Secretary of State. So you have the right to have a trial and you have the right to jury trial in this file. At the time of trial, you have the presumption of innocence. So you're innocent until proven guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You have the right to require the city to prove your guilt by proving each element of the charge being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You have the right to remain silent at your trial and not have silence be used against you. You have the right to see, hear, or question any other witnesses the city intended to call against you at trial. And you have the right to call your own witnesses to your trial or present evidence that you believe further defense to the charge being brought against you. Are you willing
Yes,
to waive
ma'am.
each of those rights today?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anybody threatening you to get you to waive those rights and plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Anybody promising you anything if you plead guilty to these charges?
No, ma'am.
Are you currently on probation or on parole?
No, ma'am.
You understand that a guilty plea could potentially result in a conviction that you may need to report to your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. As to the charge of failure to stop an ID after a property damage accident, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to the amended charge of allowing a suspended person to operate a motor vehicle, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Factual basis, Mr. Lee?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Lee, on or about May 8th, 2019, were you in a vehicle at the intersection of South Cedar and Denver?
Yes, sir.
And that is in the city of Lansing, the county of Ingham, the state of Michigan, correct?
Yes, sir.
And did you at that time allow a person that you knew to have a suspended license to drive the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And was that vehicle involved in a collision at approximately that same intersection of South Cedar and Denver?
Yes.
And did you drive away and leave that scene without properly identifying or waiting for the police to respond?
They did, yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry, did you say yes?
Yes.
Thank you. No further questions.
Any questions from you, Mr. Staples?
None from the city, Your Honor.
Court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. Hearing your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. Is she being held on something else?
She does have a pending matter, Your Honor. So yes, she is.
Okay, I'll give you credit, time served, and close that file. The file number 16-01798. That's a matter that you were in warrant status or about to be in warrant status, and that was for a guilty plea to possession of drug paraphernalia. I think this was Judge Clark's handwriting, and it appears that you pled guilty to count 2, possession of drug paraphernalia, sentenced to 10 days Ingham County Jail with credit for time served. There was a crime victim right fee of $75, state minimum cost of $50, and you were supposed to pay that by October 2016. It's now got a penalty on it. I think you saw the magistrate in 2021 and it was $150. I'm gonna waive the fine and close the file because I don't wanna continue to track you down for a fine from 2016.
Thank you.
You're all set.
Okay, so this file is closed, right?
The 2016 file is closed and your files from today are all set as well.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see, are we ready with Gillespie?
Yes, we are. Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Simona Marcella Gillespie, file number 18-03835, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Simona Gillespie.
Simona Gillespie, is that your name, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, today was the date that we reset a sentencing. You were before Judge Clark back on May 21st, 2019. You pled guilty to count 5 of failure to pay income tax. You had restitution at the time of $1,064.72. You were given a delayed sentence, meaning you were allowed a year to make payments of $88.73 per month. And if you were paid in full by the time of your sentencing date, this matter would have been dismissed. Your sentencing date was set for your sentencing date was actually set for June 15th, 2020, I believe. It's a little scratched out. You failed to appear. However, we did not issue a bench warrant because of what was going on with the pandemic. We reset your sentencing for July 13th, 2020. You failed to appear. We did not bench warrant you. We again set it out because of the pandemic. September 28th, we reset your matter to November 2nd, 2022, and you failed to appear. You also failed to appear July 13th, 2022. You had contact with the court, and this matter was reset for sentencing for today's date. Looks like you saw Magistrate Milmore back on October 13th. And so you've not made any payments on your income tax, ma'am, is that accurate?
I made a $150 payment October 15th,
Okay,
and they put me on the payment plan of $60 a month. Which is, I came in and made my first payment yesterday.
let's see what's in our system.
Payment, I go check with them, see if it's still pending, it's not JIS.
Payment October 13th, made it where?
Here at the, at this, outside,
Criminal traffic window
yeah,
on this file or another file?
on the income tax payment, I made it.
Some other stuff pending.
She made a $150 payment. Ticket for no proof of insurance from the 13th.
Was another file, ma'am, that you made a payment on?
So, okay, my understanding is when I spoke to the judge and I went in to make the payment, she made the income tax payment separate from the ticket payments. And when I made the payment towards the warrants, which was the income tax one, so.
Okay, so let me just clarify. The reason why it probably was impossible for you to make a payment on this is because there's no disposition. You haven't been sentenced on this yet. That's why we were waiting for you to come to be sentenced. And so they can't take a payment on something that you haven't been sentenced on. They don't know what you've been sentenced on.
Oh, well, my understanding was just to pay the money, start paying the money as soon as possible. So
Okay,
that's what I did.
well, our records reflect that you still owe a balance. It says what? Is it still 1,064?
I'm an income tax, $1,217.66.
Yeah, owe 1,200 and how much? $17, how much cents?
66.
And 66 cents. That'll be the sentence is for you to pay that. That already includes the crime victim rights fee, state minimum costs. And looks like even a fine of $50, which was already assessed by Judge Clark in 2019. So you'll make payments on that. Are you making monthly payments or how are you making payments?
Monthly,
How much?
60
On which day of the month?
on the 13th.
I'll note here that you'll make payments of $60 per month on the 13th of each month. And your next payment will be December 13th, okay? Do you have any questions? No. Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
You're all set, ma'am.
Ryan, Ranken.
Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Ryan Rankin. This is file number 23L2814131 and 132. Council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Ryan Rankin.
Today was the date and the time that was set for a pretrial and a failure to display ops and a explanation hearing for text message first. Was there an offer on these?
Your Honor, I guess the offer would be a no objection to an adjournment if Ms. Rankin was looking to try to get her license in order, and Mr. Lee has indicated that that is what she would like to do. So the city would have no objection to that adjournment.
Okay. Let's see. You know what she needs to do? Does she have a valid license or she needs to clear up some tickets, Mr. Lee?
My understanding, Your Honor, is that she has recently been able to pay all the fines that she owes in full. She is now cleared to pursue getting her license. She intends to call the Secretary of State this week and set an appointment to take her written test, and anticipates that she will have her permit and will have been driving by the time she returns, Your Honor.
Oh, give me a January date. January 8th at 8:30. January 8th at 8:30. Any additional matters for today's record?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set for today, Ms. Rankin. A lot of failure to appears. Let's see what's going on here. You're all set, Ms. Rankin.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Shakir Jackson, is that on? Did I miss that somehow? Okay, Shakir Jackson was supposed to be here at 9. Bench warrant. Keisha Allen failed to appear. Show cause, bench warrant. Wayne Butler failed to appear for show cause, bench warrant. Eureka McClure failed to appear for show cause. It's like he's already in bench warrant status and yeah. Doesn't have a hot box sticker on it. I don't have a hot box sticker on it. What's that? There. Logan Hill failed to appear. Bench warrant. Warranted files, right? Renton Johnson already in warrant status, failed to appear. Victor Ballard is not here. What? India Claggett failed to appear. What? And Miguel Martinez failed to appear. Benchmark. You're right. That brings us to about 10:30.
Ms. Fleming?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, the city of Lansing dismissed your case yesterday, so you're all set, ma'am.
So I'm not on trespassing no more?
Not for this particular case. They filed a nollie, so you're all set.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Mr. Lee, can you hear me, sir?
Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Miguel Martinez, file number 22-01218, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Miguel Martinez.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, today was the date that was set for a pretrial on a driving while license not valid. Was there an offer on this?
Your Honor, the offer was that the city would have no objection to an adjournment to allow Mr. Martinez to attempt to gain licensure.
How does your client want to proceed?
Your Honor, Mr. Martinez is requesting an adjournment. He believes that he understands the nature of the issue surrounding his license getting reinstated, and he is looking for a job. Most recently has discussed perhaps Peckham. He has some challenges in regard to his record and his transportation system, but is sincere in his desire to work and get his tickets paid and his license restored.
Okay, so you're currently looking for employment, sir?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a date in January. That'll give you time to find employment and start making efforts towards regaining or reinstating a license, okay? January 8th at 8:30. January 8th at 8:30, okay? Do you have any questions? Any additional matters for the record, council?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense.
We'll get you a notice to appear and you'll be all set for today, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Kayla Walker, file number 23-02396. Walker, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
I'm sorry, I do not show this file in our system for this one.
See where your name, I don't see an appearance for you, to be honest on this. It doesn't show me that she has an attorney. Ms. Walker, today's the date and time set for a pretrial on a no insurance. And then you also have a warrant here, people of the city of Lansing, file number 23L2801851 versus Kayla Walker. And that's because you owe a fine of $130. You were supposed to make a payment on October 17th, and you've not made any payment.
I couldn't see where online I go to do that. I don't know if I can get the website or whatnot to get that taken care of.
Okay, the website for the court, should have been on your court documents, but you would go to lansingmi.gov, cityoflansingmi.gov/court. And then you will use that case number to pay. Otherwise, you could come and make a payment at the criminal traffic window, okay?
Okay. How do you happen to have how much the whole thing is?
You owe $130 on that matter.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
And and when will you make payment?
I'm gonna actually do that right now. Once I do that, that will be taken care of, or what?
Once you make that $130 payment, that case can be closed.
Okay.
Okay, and then as it relates to the no insurance, we did arraign you. I don't see where you requested an attorney to represent you on this. Did you want an attorney to represent you on this, or did you have insurance or proof of insurance that you wanted to show the city attorney on this?
Yes, I would need one.
You want an attorney?
Yes.
Okay, well, you'll have to get some information to the public defender so that they can process your application for court-appointed counsel. We'll note on the other matter that you'll pay today on the court website, and then you can talk to Mr. Lee in just a moment, okay?
Okay.
Okay, off the record, where we set her matter. November 28th at 9:30. We're gonna reset your pretrial on the no insurance to November 28th at 9:30.
Okay.
Okay, on the record now in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Jesse Hodges. File number is 20L25688282. Council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee for Jesse Hodges.
Okay, Mr. Hodges, you can hear us, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, today was the date and the time that was set for a pretrial on a failure to display ops or operator's license. Was there an offer on this?
Your Honor, I show via my SOS report that Mr. Hodges does have a valid license, and so the city would move to dismiss at this time.
Okay, motion to dismiss is granted. You're all set, Mr. Hodges. Thank you. Okay, did you want to log in and? Oh,
Speak with Ms. Walker.
I don't see her. She must have logged out. Is there a number on the other? She logged out.
I have a phone number for her, Your Honor. I will call her right now.
Sounds good, thank you. Hi, how are you? Yeah.
This is Ava Jacobson. She's here from DeWitt High School, doing some job shadowing and seeing what it's like to the life of a lawyer for half a day.
Awesome. Hi, Ava. Hi. Are you enjoying your day of shadowing so far?
Yeah.
That's good.
Got to watch work.
You did the arraignment interviews.
Yes.
Arraignment interviews, okay, that's good, that's always fun. And then, is Judge Buchanan doing, pre-trials today?
I don't know what, we haven't gotten down to Judge
Oh,
Buchanan
okay.
yet.
She should be on state. Judge Ward and I are both on city ordinances today. And then DeLuca is covering for Judge Flores. Uh, good morning. Who's on the device named Onyx Fox?
That is me.
That is whom?
Onyx.
Okay. Your matter was dismissed, ma'am.
Huh?
Your case was dismissed.
It was? Oh my gosh.
Yes, you're all set.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too, ma'am.
Thank you.
Courtney Morgan.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. We'll see if Mr. Lee is finished on his phone call and if he needs to speak with you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Courtney Morgan, file number 23-02985 and 23L2773552. Council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Courtney Morgan.
Okay, and Ms. Morgan, today was the date and the time set for a pretrial on a failure to stop after a property damage accident, and then an explanation hearing for failure to stop with a short clear distance accident. Was there an offer on these, Mr. Staples?
Yes, Your Honor, the offer on this file was that the city would be willing to amend the failure to stop an ID to a careless civil infraction. And then the other civil infraction would remain. So ultimately Ms. Morgan would be offered the 2 civil infractions.
Okay, Mr. Lee, how did your client want to proceed?
She will accept.
Okay, that's correct, Ms. Morgan.
Correct.
Okay, careless driving, your fine is $215. Are you amended to, I'm sorry, are you amending this to careless accident or just careless?
Just careless, Your Honor.
Okay, your fine is $215, and then the failure to stop with a short clear distance is also a civil infraction. Your fine is $140 on that one. So when can you make payments?
I can make payments every time that I get paid every 2 weeks, if that's okay.
Okay, that's fine. How much are you gonna make every 2 weeks?
I'll probably do 115 on both every 2 weeks.
Okay, when are you gonna make your first payment?
My first payment will be this Friday.
So you can make payment by going to the court website. That's www.lansingmi.gov/court, and you'll use your case number to pull up your citations, and you can make payment on the court website that way. Or you can come up to the building or on the 6th floor of City Hall, and you can make payment at the criminal traffic window, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions at this time?
I don't think so.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
For the defense.
Okay, you're all set, ma'am. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Mr. Hill?
Yes,
Logan Hill, were you a little late today?
yes, ma'am, I am. I apologize.
Why were you late?
I took my son to school and I dozed back off and I didn't get up. I fell asleep right through it. I got my paperwork prepared for you this morning, though. I did go see the doctor and get medical clearance.
Okay, you need to speak with your attorney, I believe.
Okay.
I'm in jail there too. You want to know? Who's that?
All right, we live stream, okay. Damn, is it snowing out, G? No. Oh, might be raining. All right. Can you guys hear us?
I can hear
I
y'all.
can hear you. Thanks, bro. Yeah. Just let me know, Bill. All right.
What's your name?
Tram.
Who?
Tram. Dylan
What's your full
Schramm.
name?
Dylan Schramm.
I don't think they're looking for us. What court are you looking for?
Eaton Rapids, I do believe.
No, they called the wrong court.
Are you sure?
I'm positive that I'm not in Eaton Rapids, and I'm positive you're not on my docket.
Is this Grand Rapids?
No, it's not Grand Rapids either.
Okay,
they
may I
called
ask
the
what
wrong-
county it is?
They called, I'm in Lansing, Michigan. They called the wrong court.
Hey, yo, G. They said they called the wrong court. They're saying you called. Look, you got one of the numbers wrong, Calvin. I might know.
Okay, Mr. Lee, were we putting you in the room with Mr. Hill?
Yes.
You can put him in the room.
I did. I called her. You did? Yeah.
Who's on the iPhone?
China Roberts.
Okay, China Roberts. Okay, Ms. Roberts, we'll see if your attorney needs to speak with you when he's available, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Logan Hill, file number 22-03197, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Logan Hill.
Okay, Mr. Hill, today was the date set for a pre-trial. We adjourned this so that he could see if he can get his license cleared and reinstated once he had medical clearance. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Mr. Hill reports that he has in fact received medical clearance from his doctor. He received a letter from the doctor on November 7th. He gave that letter to the Secretary of State on November 9th. The Secretary of State said it would be a couple of weeks and he would hear something back from the Driver Assessment Division, letting him know if he was cleared to get his license reinstated. So we're waiting that. And therefore, Your Honor, we would ask for a recess and or, I'm sorry, adjournment to allow time for that process to play out.
Secretary of State wants me to take at least 30 days. December 19th. December 19th at 9 a.m.
Okay,
Set your alarm so you
I
don't
will.
snooze through.
I
Okay,
apologize. I'll make sure I'm there. 9 o'clock sharp. Thank you.
very good. Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, Mr. Hill.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Mendenhall failed to appear. Will. Bench warrant. And then we have China Roberts present.
Ms. Roberts, please. Stay on.
That's right. Let's see if I miss somebody.
Ron and Gray at 10:30.
Oh, they're bench warrants. Got it. Are we ready with Ms. Roberts?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus China Roberts, I have file numbers 23-03004 and 23L2775. I'm sorry, 459, council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of China Roberts.
Okay, today was the date and the time that was set for a pre-trial and driving and license, and then a no insurance. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Ms. Roberts reports that she does not have her license at this time. However, there are no known impediments to her getting her license. She will be following up with the Secretary of State to find out exactly what she has to do, and then we'll walk through that process. She is employed and believes that she has the resources to make that happen.
Okay. Let's see, give me a January date. January 8th at 8. January 8th at 8:30. You have any questions today, Ms. Roberts?
Say that one more time.
Do you have any questions today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll see you January 8th, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And all the others, I have issued a bench warrant for failure to appear.
All right. Thank you, Your
Thank you,
Honor.
Your
I
Honor.
will see you this afternoon.
See you this afternoon.